Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I am really excited because I have been ordering and hoarding indie makeup, and I have been wanting to sit down and do a try on tested video. So that's what we're doing today. I have so many cool things you probably have not seen, or maybe you've only seen on Instagram. We have Lady Burgundy, we have Kismet, we have Chaos Makeup, I have Color Drain. I have just a bunch of stuff in front of me that I want on my face. I'm going to give you my first impressions. We're all gonna see what happens using it for the first time together. And then I'm gonna wear it and give you the final feedback at the end of the day. So kind of a different hot or not-ish situation, but I hope you'll like it. Obviously, I'm not wearing any makeup at all. I woke up like this in my wildest dreams. Clearly I have brows on, I have my foundation on, I have powdered, and I don't have anything on the eyes. That is where the most fun is going to take place today. So I am first going to start out by shaping my eyes, and what I'm actually going to do is take a pressed powder from Scott Barnes. I am gonna be using this on the face as well, but this is a beautiful powder. There's something very unique and silky and just wonderful about this product. This is the shade Amber. I am just going to take a crease brush and I am going to shape out my crease really quickly with this color. You can see how fast that happens and that this product basically blends itself. When you use this to set foundation, depending on what shade you use, because there are a bunch of different shades, it just glides right on, it never cakes, and this is obviously not something you go in Sephora and pick up. It is an independent brand, even though it is run by just one of the very best makeup artists out there. He just knows his stuff with color and makeup, and I trust him so much. He's the man responsible for the J.Lo glow. So basically, what he says, I follow. I'm gonna lay down a dark brown shade. This is Chocolate from Colored Raine, and I'm going to take a flat brush and just put this on the outer and inner and leave a little bit of space in the center because I am gonna go in with some metallics. I have been loving a good haloed eye recently, so that's what we're doing. So I'm just gonna take a MAC 252 and swipe in nice and flat. That is very pigmented. These shadows have a crap ton of hype around them for being amazing. I have swatched them on my fingertips and the color impact is really intense. But let's see how this goes on the eyes. I'm just gonna go on that outer corner. I'm seeing all the brow hairs that I need to pluck right now. Dear Lord, girlfriend needs her brows done. Okay, ignore that. Let's just keep going on the outer corner here. And then I'm just gonna kind of pull in. That's really pretty. Okay, I am gonna take a MAC 217 that is empty, and I'm going to fluff a little bit of that color back and forth just so things look nice and blended. That blended really, really well. These are $6 a pan. It's a good price. I'm kind of loving this color and I'm loving how it's blending. I'm gonna go in just with like a little boop, and I am going to skim this on top of the lid, kind of in the crease, just to make sure everything is blended. We're ready for color. All right, I am so excited about this because this shade will trick you. You might see this online and go, pretty green. But when you actually swatch it, it's just so bright, and I love this color. This is the shade Side of Olives. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a MAC 230 something. I've used this brush enough that I don't even know what number it is. And I clearly don't have MAC brushes memorized. Fail. Okay, so I'm gonna take this just on a dry brush right in the center. I'm gonna start kind of packing and dragging down. Holy crap. Can you believe that's $6 though? And they're on sale right now. Okay, I am gonna take from Chaos Makeup this eyeshadow that comes in a shell. This is the cutest packaging, but it's also kind of the weirdest packaging because once you have it closed, it's really hard to open it back up. And it's just a weird kind of foamy feeling plastic material, but this is a true blue indie brand and it'll take you a while to order this makeup and have it come in. But I have to say the quality, look at that packaging, the quality of the shadow itself, just swatching it, It is a beautiful pressed pigment. I'm gonna go ahead and take my fingertip and just pat this in the very, very center on top of that green. Just let's see what happens. There's a little bit of fallout. That's okay though, we can dust that away. So I just haloed my halo. I think that one, maybe you want to use something wet with it because it is kind of a flaky pigment. It's very, very high shine, which is so pretty and so fun, but it is more of kind of like a flaky pigment. So keep that in mind. I want to show you while we're here having a moment with Chaos Makeup. I'm going to do swatches of these colors as well. So the first one that I just showed you was Reflection, and then I also ordered Harvest, and I ordered the shade Nova. Yes. I'm gonna go and re-deepen the outer corners with this dark brown called Chocolate from Colored Drain. And now I wanna work on the lower lash line a little bit, and I am going to switch it up. We're gonna go to another indie brand. This is from Jeffree Star. I'm obsessed with it because of how it blends out. There are not many shadows that are this rich in pigment that will not skip or have choppiness or uneven patches. This one just glides and fluffs out, and I have been loving it. So I'm gonna take the shade Military, and I'm gonna work this on the lower lash line in a pretty big way. I want it to be very smoked out. Do you see how that is blending just like in an instant though? Like it really takes very minimal effort. So if you've ever been worried about blending out a color on the lower lash line, these shades will get you there quickly. All right, now I'm gonna take a clean brush and kind of further fluff things out. Blend, 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 blend. I like it. I'm gonna take just a dip of Charm, which is more yellow, and I'm just going to kind of graze the edge. And this is just gonna make my eye color pop just that much more. All right, I am also going to take this Morphe E36 brush, and I'm going to go back into another color drain pan, and this is the shade Flashy. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab it right on the tip, and I'm going to pop this in the inner corner. It kind of has a little bit of a green reflect in it, so I thought it would kind of tie together with a little bit of the green kind of vibe that we have going. Yeah, that looks almost like neon. I like it. I think I'm pretty set with the eye colors themselves. Now we're gonna go on to liner. This is a Korean brand. This is called Oh My Line. Okay, I'm kind of liking that I did not have to try too hard with my liner. It went on really nice and smooth, and this might be a new favorite. We have a mascara to try out. This is from Kismet. This is an all-natural mascara, and I think the packaging on this is really beautiful, very different. It kind of reminds me of Gatsby. I don't know why, like the little fan and the gold and just the whole text here. I love it. Ooh, that's a nice wand. Doesn't really smell like anything. The tube itself is like really long. I mean, it's going on. I don't hate it. High competition because, you know, my Lash Paradise is what I'm obsessed with, and in my brain, nothing else is competing with that. It's not bad though. I'm gonna see how this wears throughout the day, obviously, and I will give you the full scoop by the end of it all, but it's not bad. It's just taking a minute to build it up. It's definitely not clumpy, which is good. I think we need some false lashes. I'm gonna be putting on the Blinking Beauty Mademoiselles. I used to be really into these like a year ago. I found a lone pair in my drawer and I was kind of like, ooh, I remember that time in my life, and they worked out well. All right, you guys, lashes are on, eyes are done. We're gonna go to the face, and I'm gonna go back with that shade Amber from Scott Barnes, and I'm going to bronze up the perimeter of my face with this, just to add a little bit of warmth. I'm gonna take a small hit of the bronzer in Topaz on the same fluffy brush. I'm gonna get the excess off on my wrist a little bit and just kind of go in and further bronze things up. All right, now we're gonna highlight the face and blush it up a little bit. I have this palette from a brand called Remix, And this palette is $38, which is a really high price for a lesser known brand. But I was just swatching this and literally the shades are beautiful. They are very metallic high shine. I have never put this on the face before, so we're gonna see if it translates as well outside of just a swatch. I'm gonna take the center shade. This could be a mistake because I have a feeling it's gonna be really shimmery, but I don't have another indie blush to try, so I'm just kind of like, well, I guess why not? Let's just go for it. It's actually sitting on the skin really beautifully and not exaggerating pores too much, so I'm kind of into it. I'm gonna take the more golden shade right here, and ooh, oh, that is some serious highlight. Are we seeing that? What the hell? How have I never heard of this company before? That shade is perfection. All right, again, this is Remix, and this is the Check Please palette. We're on to lips, and I'm going to take Lady Burgundy. There are a bunch of different shades. I'm gonna do an insert with all of these swatches. We have Ella, Fenna, Imaari, Priya, and then the shade that I'm gonna wear today is Amelia. I think the tube is really pretty. It kind of looks like a diamond. Wow. When you're failing at descriptives. It has just kind of an interesting kind of diamond cut shape. I really like it. You twist the lid off here, and the doe foot applicator is very flat. I'm curious how that is gonna go down when I apply this on my mouth. I am not using a lip liner. We're gonna go in and see what this is all about. I really am attracted to this color, and I think it'll go nicely with the eyes. It's very, very opaque. I kind of love that. I'm gonna have to see how it wears, but it really is very lightweight, but opaque and creamy. It doesn't feel too drying. Of course, that could change in a few minutes, so we're gonna have to see how this dries down, if it crumbles, cracks, does all that weird stuff. Indie brands generally will have a little more pigmentation. There are smaller batches made, and I'm really loving everything that I tried out. There's nothing that I tried that I was like, ew, gross, I don't like it. I mean, the packaging on this one right here is very kind of flimsy, but again, that's not really what you're paying for. You're paying for the formula, and you are supporting a smaller brand just getting out there. There's no big factory, obviously, with this guy right here, especially. With Colored Raine, I think it's a different story. Here's another really, really pretty shadow. Let me just kind of show you a few of the other ones that I have here. This is the shade Shortcake. I also got the shade Happy Days. And I think that they did such a beautiful job with these shadows. The formula is top notch. This one I've never even swatched right here is called Superstar. Oh my God. Can I put that somewhere on my eye? I'm not sure. Yeah, I kind of am loving this formula. It's really outstanding. It's taking me by surprise. Yeah, this might be my new favorite formula on eyeshadow ever. I'm really happy that I got a bunch of these pans. They are $6 and they're made here in the States, and I just think that they're through and through really great. They arrived to me very quickly, so no problems shipping, nothing was broken, everything was very professionally packaged, and I am into it. So, all right. I could sit here and dip my fingers in so much more makeup, but what I'm gonna do now is actually wear the makeup, see how everything goes, and then I will sit back down at the end of the day. It is 12:15 at the moment. I'll see you guys in many, many hours. All right, guys, it is about 8.5 hours later. I am ready to hop out of this makeup and just be more comfortable and barefaced. These lashes are kind of killing me at this point. So, oh, I matched my juice. Oh, so cute. I'm trying to be healthy. Let's do the final rundown. I am so shocked by how bright these eyeshadows still are. Are you kidding me? Like, I have not blended, touched up. I haven't picked up a brush. I haven't even gone like this with my eyes, nothing. And this makeup still looks so good. These are so nice. I actually am really tempted to just go in that yellow gold shade that I showed you guys earlier, and just kind of, because I'm gonna take this makeup off soon anyway, let's just kind of see how bright it gets on the center of the lid. Oh my God. I want every shadow that they make. Are we all seeing that? My eyes look glow in the freaking dark. Okay, so that shade that I just played with is called Superstar. Love it. All of these that I have, I love so, so much. This one from Chaos, I sadly am not going to hardcore recommend. I want to support smaller brands like this, but this one did have a little bit of fallout. The packaging is quite flimsy, and I am absolutely preferring the colored Raine over this. As far as the Androgyny palette, I have been playing with this quite a bit. Jeffree gave this to me before I went to VidCon, and I am so obsessed with how these blend out. If you need good, bold, bright mattes, this is a winning palette. This is better than many of the palettes that I have in my drawer, and I have so many of them. I was super surprised. I thought they would be good, but I didn't think that they would be this good. So this is hands down one of like the top 5 palettes that I own, and I love it. This mascara from Kismet, not my favorite. I have other products from this line that I have ordered. I am going to be putting them to the test, and I really love the concept. You know, it says it's gluten-free, cruelty-free, vegan, phthalate-free, paraben-free. The packaging is adorable. I have hope for other items in this collection, but the mascara just was not my favorite. This liner is badass. I love it. This is the Oh My line, and it stayed put and went on like a dream, so I think this is incredible. Scott Barnes powders. Just everything from Scott Barnes, A to Z, is going to be perfection. He's just a genius with color and with texture and with how a look should be, and his products reflect that beautifully. The way this powder is milled, it is mistake proof. It sits beautifully on the skin. It never cakes. I love it. This right here, Remix, I'm gonna keep using this. I wish it had stayed on my cheek a little bit longer and a little bit bolder, but because the color is just so perfect for my skin tone, I don't think I've seen a better highlighter on me in a long time. I'm definitely gonna keep using it. I love it. I'm curious about other products that they sell. And then let's get to the liquid lip. I want to like this more than I do. It has stayed put, but the problem that I had was the edge of my lip did get quite crumbly, so I had to take a liner and kind of address that situation. Now I want to see what happens if I layer more on top, because we can see it's all worn down. The true test is to kind of see, ooh, this is a different shade. Oh, screw it, let's go for it. What happens if you put more on top? The doe foot applicator makes it a bit tricky to apply a perfect precise situation. I feel like you have to go in with a brush or with a liner, and that's a little bit of a drawback. The colors are gorgeous. It does stay put for a long time. It's not too terribly drying. It is a little bit drying. Ultimately, I think with these, I'm gonna have to play with them a little bit more and then decide if I really, really love them or not. But as far as a first impression, I'm not like, oh my gosh, everybody, we need this. You know, I'm kind of that way about the eyeshadows, but these, I'm still kind of tiptoeing and figuring it out. That is another first impressions, makeup tested. This was the indie version of that. If you want me to do this again with more indie products, or if you see like a bunch of Instagram products that you want me to first impression and try out and do the whole wear test throughout the day, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I hope you're having a beautiful day, whatever you are doing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.